Today, I'm going to be telling you my final thoughts on Ashveil's beta. This has been one of, if not the most turbulent beta cycle since the HSR Great Depression, and that's why it's worth discussing. But before that, head to U7Buy, your ultimate gaming hub for safe, fast, and cheap in-game top-ups. From Honkai Star Rail to all your favorite titles, we've got you covered. You can trust reviews on U7Buy on Trustpilots, and you'll see that they have a high rank there. Our Honkai Star Rail Direct top-up page lets you recharge instantly. It's even cheaper on U7Buy. I'll even be showing you a live example by buying this monthly pass, which is only $3.60 compared to the $5 on the official stores. Plus, they deliver in seconds. There's no need to wait for your order. Use code at checkout for an extra 5% discount. Perfect for last-minute pulls, battle passes, or surprising a fellow trailblazer. If you spend $80 per month on U7Buy, you will get a HSR Express Supply Pass that costs only 1 cent. It is nearly free. Click the link in my description to visit U7Buy and support my channel. Anyways, as you might have already known, in V3 he got a ridiculously huge nerf to his DPS capabilities. Basically half of his damage is gone. People who think that version of Ashveil can be ran as a hyper carry is honestly coping because the drop in DPS is way too steep. In terms of being a hyper carry, it's almost like playing a 1.x character. He used to 1 cost their Psycho Nigador in V1, but in V3 the cost taken became 6. A 6 times increase in cost taken for a boss is kinda unheard of, but that's the level of nerf we were dealing. I've seen people do calcs discussing how he gets an extra ult and whatnot, but even that isn't enough to offset the nerf that he received. There's also the survivability aspect of his V3 change. The reason clears are rare these days is because most of the comps struggle to even survive with him. That's basically the recap of V3 of Ashveil, the greatest butchering of a character's DPS. Now in V4 he surprisingly got buffed again. This is actually the most unexpected shit in history since the next beta is literally in like 2 days or so, but it seems that they actually do listen to complaints once in a million years. The buff, which is basically doubling his stack generation from FUA, is actually decent for his multipliers, even though it isn't a game-changing broken-ass buff. It's around like a 10% increase in damage, which is okay, I guess. He's actually in a really good spot right now and surprisingly balanced. Definitely an upgrade from Topaz by a mile. It's just that people are too hung up on his main DPS capabilities. But let's be for real. If every character wants to be the king, who will be the horse? Recent news have actually cemented his value and place in the meta. There's been leaks about Faceal receiving a Nova Flare in 4.3. I'm not sure about the legitimacy of it since the good leakers got hunted down, but it's still something to think about. I personally don't think she needs one yet, but it could happen. All in all, Ashveil is still a balanced character after the V4 buff and remains a slave for the foreseeable future. People will try to doom post or hope post, but it doesn't matter. This character is neither garbage nor the best supports. It is what it is, and I'll see you in the next one.